The war in Ukraine is a big deal. It's been going on for years and it's really messed things up. People are dying and millions have had to leave their homes. It's a humanitarian crisis. This war is also important for the rest of the world. It shows that even in the 21st century, countries might use force to get what they want. That's not cool. The war has also impacted the global economy. Nobody wins when the price of gas goes up. We all feel the pain. So how do we end this thing? Well, Russia says it's willing to talk peace, but there's a catch. They want Ukraine to give up a lot of land. We're talking about places like Crimea, which Russia took back in 2014, and parts of eastern Ukraine. On top of that, Russia wants Ukraine to promise to never join NATO, the Western military alliance. They basically want Ukraine to be neutral and not buddy up with the West. These demands are a tough pill to swallow for Ukraine and its allies. It's like asking someone to give up their arm for a chance to stop the bleeding. In the midst of all this, there's been talk of a ceasefire. The US and Ukraine seem open to the idea, even if it's just for a little bit so people can catch their breath. But here's the thing. Putin is being Putin. He says he might go for a 30-day ceasefire, but he's not making any promises. He's also worried about how the ceasefire would actually work. Who's going to make sure everyone follows the rules? It all sounds a bit like a delaying tactic, you know, like when you tell your friend you're on your way when you haven't even left the house yet. So, can we achieve peace with all these demands and conditions? Honestly, it's not looking good. The two sides are so far apart that finding common ground seems impossible right now. Plus, people are fired up. If you look at the comments on any news story about this war, you'll see a lot of anger towards Russia. Many believe that giving in to Putin's demands would be a huge mistake. The big question is, what happens next? Will there be more fighting, more talks, or will this just drag on and on? One thing's for sure, this situation is far from over.